Okay, next in the Thanksgiving little mini series from Hey Hetty, What's Cooking? It's me, Hetty. Hey there, how you doing? I hope you're gonna have a happy Thanksgiving. And you know what? We've all had good Thanksgivings. We've all had bad or sad Thanksgivings. So it's always a little melancholy when my parents gone, my grandmother and everything, and ones I have loved, and my big sister and all her laughter and everything. But at the same time, I always count my blessings. So, I mean, I'm lucky to even be here making this video for you. So I definitely thank and count my blessings. Okay, now moving on. This is a quick one, but it's so good. It would not be Thanksgiving without it, okay? Some people like it and some people do not. I hope you're one of the ones that do. And I'm going to tell you something. This is my originally grandmother's Ambrosia recipe. And she said her mother made it like that. Now, I saw my grandmother make it. So right now, again, I'm doing a very small batch for y'all. So this is about half this bag. This is half of a 14-ounce bag. Okay, of course, you know, for real Thanksgiving, it's a lot more than one bag. But anyway, okay, back to this. So this is just sweetened coconut. And I'm going to tell you, I'm definitely one to use store brand if it's comparable. If it's not comparable, leave it on the shelf, especially for Thanksgiving. Don't be chinchy. Go ahead and get, you know, that B word. And not a bad B word, the good B word. Get that sweetened coconut, okay? Because it's just the best one, okay? Okay, let's continue. All right, so there's our coconut. So that's about 7 ounces or whatever, half a bag. Easier to just say half a bag. This is not an exact measurement. All right, so next, again, I repeat, this is not exact measurement. You have to get to where you'll make it the way you like it, okay? So you might leave something out, but I mean, you can't leave the Mandarin oranges out and all that stuff. So I don't know any other way to make it. So this is the good way to make it. Back to it. All right. So I'm going to start off. It takes a lot of powdered sugar, even though this is sweetened coconut. And again, this is to taste. I'm starting out about half a cup. Whoops. And y'all know I do not taste on camera. I don't know. Now look, I'm gonna throw in some of my juice from the can. I got one can, stupid me, I didn't even tell you. Star of the show, the Mandarin oranges. One can, not the tiny can, that medium can. I will be sure, that'll always, like you know, I always put my recipes down below, so I'll get the measurement off the can. It's just not that, if you're gonna use tiny ones, I'd use about 3 tiny ones, okay? So all I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to, and see, some years I don't need to use all the juice, but I'm already tell you, I'm gonna need all that juice. So, I've made it different ways. I've even put a little bit of orange juice in there, but to me, the flavor that I remember, and we all have these dishes that is like this, but that flavor I remember is how I'm showing you now, okay? All right, see, now that's not overly wet, but you want it to be like that, because you're gonna make this, you should preferably make it a day ahead of time. You're going to keep it refrigerated, and then all those beautiful flavors will meld. All right, so in go the oranges. Why didn't I put the oranges in first? You say, well, I don't want to stir them to death. I need to check my liquid. So I have been making this a long time. You want to fold. You're not trying to shred these oranges up. So after, you know, folding, believe me, I'm not assuming anybody doesn't know how, but look at me, I'm making a mess here doing this. Anyway, just turn your bowl, come in toward the middle, but you're not stirring like you'd be stirring a cake batter. All right, so there's that lovely thing, and I'm going to show you the end. Let me turn that timer off. It just keeps going off, doesn't it? You can tell I'm making a lot of videos, can't you, and using the oven. Okay, let's carry on. Nope, no timer needed. Okay, not for this one. Overnight's going to be time for this. Then plus whenever you're going to eat, noon, supper, whatever you're going to do. Okay, this looks really moist. this is good. And you can always, at the end, add just a little more coconut. But when I'm marinating it overnight, I'll see this only, it seems like there's a lot, but there's about maybe 2.5 tablespoons worth in there. So now I want to show you something that I do. I won't do this till right before I'm going to serve, but I just wanted to show you on camera. And why did I've been patting them dry with a paper towel, because I have been lazy for years, but it will turn the coconut pink if you just put them in there with the juice still dripping off of them. So I let them rest in a bowl, and naturally if I was making a whole pack, I'd put more than that in there. What is that? It looks about 12 of them or something. But anyway, for visual purposes, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in, pretend like it's been marinating all night, because believe me, with these 3 kids, I say kids, 23, 22, my middle numbered baby turned 22 a few days ago. And look at that, isn't that beautiful? It looks beautiful. You can serve it on a little dessert bowl, whatever you want to do. But that, my friends, is good eating. And it wouldn't be Thanksgiving without it at my house. So, I mean, there's been a couple of years where I couldn't do it. If you have been following me, you know a couple of years ago, it was bad. It was rough. And I didn't care to do much of anything at that point. That's okay. I still did very bare minimum with a lot of help. And that's when it's good that you've taught your children how to cook and to follow instructions in the kitchen. And that's how we got through that. Don't not teach your kids to cook. Even if you're young now and you're, quote, doing it all. When your kids get to be in the 10-ish area, they should already be knowing some basic stuff. Without you doing it all and cleaning it. Don't clean up. Make them clean up after themselves. Teach them to wash clothes. You're not doing anybody a favor. And you're not doing them a favor. They need to know these things. Okay? Because in my case, it turned out to be a blessing, because with my illnesses, we couldn't have made it had I not just thought it was right to teach them. 3 boys, and they can do all that stuff. Washing, cooking, cleaning, everything. Okay, well, we're not talking about that though. So until then, let me show you this beautiful Ambrosia again. Forget me. Look at that. Look, see, my light's missing. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me see if I can't turn it. No matter how I turn that. There we go. That's a little bit. Isn't that beautiful color? Look at that. I'm sorry I got those lights missing. If you missed my other video where I said the lights are missing, we moved. They're still in a box. There's about 4 of them missing. So I'm making do. I lost my sunlight. And that's all. I'm rambling. Okay. Ambrosia, fruit of the gods. Enjoy. Enjoy. And one last thing. Every once in a while, my mother would throw in just a little bit, almost like just a garnish. She would mince up about half a dozen pecan halves and just sprinkle them over the top. Magnifico. All right. See you next time. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving again. If I didn't tell you, happy Thanksgiving.